Hi everyone. I'd been receiving a lot of feedback from people to take up more mental health issues. One repeated demand was to talk about OCD or obsessive compulsive disorder. This is even more so in these trying times of living with the coronavirus, washing your hands again and again, and whatnot. We have an overload of information telling us what to do and what not to do. Seems to be adding fuel to the fire of OCD. So what exactly is OCD? Obsessive compulsive disorder is a mental disorder in which a person feels the urge to do something over and over again. We call them compulsions, or has certain thoughts or sensations repeatedly called obsessions. The person is unable to control either the thoughts or activities for more than a short period of time. For example, fear of contamination. If I'm going to touch this, I'm going to catch infection, is an obsession. So I will clean it frequently, thoroughly, repeatedly, is a compulsion. 2. Doubts that have I locked the door or have I switched off the stove is an obsession. So I will triple check it, 4 times check it, is a compulsion. 3. Intense stress when objects aren't placed in a particular way is an obsession. You will arrange it again and again till they form a typical symmetry is a compulsion. These activities occur to such a degree that the person's daily life is negatively impacted. Families may also become deeply involved in the sufferer's rituals. This then becomes a secondary cause of depression as well. Here I'd like to clarify that OCD is one of those terms that many of us often misuse it as a way to describe people who like things super clean or super arranged. But if it doesn't impact your life negatively, then it's not an OCD, just a personal habit. Remember, OCD is not the same as habit. We all have habits. However, people with OCDs have thoughts or actions that take up at least a couple of hours or more in a day, are beyond your control, and they hold you back from other activities. They aren't enjoyable. They aren't pleasurable. They start interfering with your work, your social life, your another part of life. You need to complete your OCD task too, or activity to seek relief from obsession-related anxiety. Now, what are the causes? Nobody really knows the real cause of an OCD. Both environmental and genetic factors are believed to play a role. Also, deficiency or dysregulation of serotonin, a hormone called serotonin, causes OCD. We all have filter mechanisms which banishes useless, stupid, logical thoughts. But in OCD, the patients have this filter which is weak. So they suffer from these beliefs more than others. However, it's not a doomsday, and this does not mean OCD cannot be addressed. Now, what are the treatments? Counseling or cognitive behavior therapy. In simple language, we call it talk therapy. 2. Anxiety management techniques. 3. Medication. Now, cognitive behavior therapy aims to change your pattern of thinking, your beliefs, your behaviors that may trigger anxiety and obsessive compulsive symptoms. Anxiety management techniques, all of us must have heard of them, but I'll still tell you. They include relaxation training, slow breathing techniques, and mindfulness meditation. Now, medication can also help reduce symptoms to a large extent in OCD. However, it can only be prescribed by a medical practitioner. How much these treatments can help you, you will know from this case study that I'm going to tell you now. I'll tell you a few lines from this adolescent girl who visited me a while back. She says, "From the time I get up, I feel everything needs to be in order. The way I make my bed, everything in my house has to be clean. It needs to be in order. Even when I leave my house, my apartment. I'm unsure whether I have locked it despite checking it 3 times, 4 times before. I'm so used to being stared or checked, and it saddens me. But something different happened the other day. I met someone who showed some concern for me. He suggested that I visit a psychologist who had treated people like me before. My counselor turned out to be a boon in disguise. She said I probably have OCD. After 6 weeks of medication and counseling, I felt I was getting better. My need to repeat the same actions and activities lessened to a large extent. And my friends didn't think I was a weirdo. I know I still need to work in banishing those thoughts totally, but I'm reaching there and I know I'll be like everybody else soon. I've counseled some of these people who are grappling OCD, and I've come to realize most of them are the loveliest people I've met. If you are a person who has these obsessive, intrusive thoughts, I want to speak directly to you. I want to tell you, number one, that you're not your thoughts. Number two, your thoughts are not in control of you. Your OCD is not in control of you. You are in control of yourself. So get up, gather courage, see your doctor or your counselor and get the required help as soon as possible. There is no problem that doesn't have a solution, provided we acknowledge it. No matter how painful it may be to accept, still, do not get into a denial mode. The big bright world is waiting to embrace you only if you walk a few steps, positive ones, towards it. You'll get fine and the smile on your face will be back again. I promise you. That's all for now today. Something else in my next video. Till then, stay healthy, maintain social distancing, and don't stop wearing your mask. Thank you.